What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. New review for That One Voice Revised Edition. New reasons to get this book. Thank you for joining my channel today for my unpopular opinion. But of course, I got to tell you about my book because I got to get you to buy my book. Yes, indeed. Hit me up. Get yourself an autographed copy. $15. The purchase information will be in the description. Now let's get to the review.
And no shade, I don't care who be in my views. I'm posting what I want to post.
So I just got my book in today, That One Voice, for my beautiful sister, Kai Storm. You better go get yours. I got mines.
Hey, what do you say? Kai Storm in the building. My unpopular opinions in the building. It's a beautiful Nick day. Yes, it's a beautiful New York Knicks day. Yes, we've got the right to talk shit for the rest of the year. Matter of fact, I said it earlier on my social media that at the end of the year, when 2026 is being come through and they talking about all the greatest moments of 2026, this is definitely going to be at the top of the list. Matter of fact, as soon as the NBA comes back, the first thing they're going to be talking about is the Knicks won after 53 years. Yes, indeed. Now, the parade is Thursday. I ain't gonna go. I ain't going. I gotta take my ass to work. But apparently my daughter's school is doing a school trip there. Now, the manifestation that I'm trying to put in the air is that Mr. Mayor Mondani automatically makes everybody stay home and say, hey, everybody go to the parade, nobody go to work. Now, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? I would appreciate that, yes indeed. Anyway, like and subscribe. Make sure keep it cute in the comments. And if you didn't believe in the Knicks, fuck you. And of course, check out my my channel sponsor, bougiestoner.co. And of course, get yourself an autographed copy of That One Voice Revised Edition. Yes, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Shady Texts, and Bigger Regrets. I'm just getting to the review now, and it is what it is. Let's go, let's get it. Okay, confession. As I always confess, that when I get to see a part or a little clip of the show before the show comes out, I did get to see the beginning of this where Shamia is at Cynthia's house and they're talking about the discussion that she had, well, the argument that she had with Angela, and then the extra fuckery conversation she had with Drew. And of course, I'm assuming K. Michelle will be brought up in this situation. Who knows? But yeah, because I can't remember the clip exactly. But this is how they start. They're at Cynthia's house. Cynthia trying to find out what the fuck going on with her. And Shamia is deflecting like, no. Angela was talking shit about my marriage. I ain't hear none of that. And Drew keeps bringing up Portia. That might be true. And, because I don't like Drew, so I don't really listen to what she be talking about too much. But, yeah. This is where we start at. The conclusion of that discussion was that Shamia thinks she right and Cynthia ain't fighting her. Which I would have did the same damn thing. Like, go ahead, girl. Do what you want. You know what I mean? But next up is K. Michelle. That's where I thought I knew I saw K. Michelle in the beginning of this. But K. Michelle is going to be having a little sit-down dinner, lunch, something. It looked like lunchtime. With Pinky. So, let's see how it goes. I tell you, K. Michelle does not like Drew. And I love it because I don't like that bitch either. But yes, they sitting down, they talking about, Pinky saying that she was surprised because she's been going through a lot of shit through bankruptcy and and this and that, and just watching money, watching accounts. And but at the same time, she's got good news. She's able to franchise her restaurant, which is a big deal because it's a vegan restaurant. So, and but yes, they talking about Drew and her little performance, her little Star Spangled performance that K. Michelle didn't give two fucks about. Child, Pinky had the best joke. And she said that motherfucking Drew and K. Michelle should do a versus. That is diabolically funny. So in this conversation, some side shade gets thrown at Candy. You know what I'm saying? Because K. Michelle is talking about how she's telling Pinky how she went out clubbing, and Shamia and her Shamia mama came, and they was out at the club having a good time, and apparently, according to K. Michelle, Shamia's mama's titties was pressed up to her chin, and what was said? What was said? Shit, I done forgot because. Oh yeah. The shaded candy. That's what the shaded candy had me forgetting. So apparently, amidst of all of this going on at the club, Shamia must have told K. Michelle that, oh, I want to be your friend, but everybody in Atlanta doesn't want me to be your friend. And in the confessional, motherfucker, K. Michelle says, shit, I don't give a fuck about candy coated nights, but I like you. So, which means that apparently it must have been Candy who told Shamia not to be her friend. And on another completely side note, there's been in the reality streets, the rumors is that Shamia and Candy are really, really, really close. Really close. And in the next scene, we have Miss Portia and a chef cooking up some food for Mike, the dude that she's dating, and apparently he heard her do an interview where she was talking about how she's dating two people, and he didn't appreciate it. But at the same time, she said, "Listen, I'm taking it slow with you. I'm taking it slow with her. We trying to figure it out. We trying to figure out who want to be with who. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to still be in this thing, let me know. If not, then I understand. And of course, based on the fact that we on TV and for kicks, he said, yeah, sure, I stay right here. It is what it is. I stay right here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think the woman is winning, but I ain't but I ain't voting for one or the other per se. I'm just saying I think she already got that. The pictures that I've seen online tell me that woman already hit it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mike could have hit it too, but I know for a fact I would bet money oh yeah, she hit that. And in this next scene, Kelly is moving out of her house and going to be staying, I guess, temporarily at Shamia's townhouse. Shamia has a property that she owns, and apparently Kelly needs to move because she's been getting harassed by her neighbor, and police has been involved, and all kind of shit is going on, she claims. So, yeah. She's moving into Shamia's townhouse. I'm assuming ain't no rent being discussed or none of that, or maybe that might be a subject later down the line when she moves out and she owe her money or damages property. And I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out loud. Maybe I'm just being negative before anything even happened. In this next scene, we got Angela and her brother talking about, her mama passing and how it's been affecting the family. I know I'm describing it like I don't really care, but at the same time, I'm also remembering that I don't really like Angela either. So it's like, I feel, condolences to her mama, but at the same time, it don't change the fact that I don't really like you. So it's like, I want to fast forward your shit. Like, fuck out of here. Child, we get to see Phaedra do some lawyer work? Clutch my motherfucking pearls. Apparently, Kelly has arrived at lawyer Phaedra's office. I guess, I don't know what, divorce advice? We gonna figure it out? Child, apparently, Phaedra filing motions for her. She want to file another motion for her, and she want to do all the work for free, based on the fact that she went through a tumultuous divorce herself, and the fees can be ridiculous. So she, from the bottom of her heart, she decided to give her lawyering skills as a gift. Child, I can't believe it. Player, hold on. Stop tape moment right here, because y'all moving so fast, I ain't realized what the fuck was going on. So apparently in this scene, Pinky and her husband are at their pastor's slash counselor's house. But guess who the pastor slash counselors are? Motherfucking Montel Jordan and his wife. Montel Jordan and his wife. First of all, Montel look good. I'm going to just go on and say that. Go on and acknowledge that black don't crack, motherfucker. Black don't crack. Oh, it don't crack. No. Yes, and, this must be Montel's house, and it looks really nice, you know what I'm saying? Very, very cutesy, And, apparently, Pinky and her husband been knowing them from before they were married, and if I remember, it was discussed that they were married for a long time, so yeah. This is cool. Fuck yeah. Pinky and her husband get some counseling from, they get some counseling and a little good conversation, and they move on to commercial. But Lord, hello, Montel Jordan, your counselor and pastor. Now this must be the scene where everybody got to get together and shit, because everybody got to get together. Because we at Drew's house, you know what I'm saying? Freaking Frack showed up first. No, freaking Frack showed up after Cynthia. Yeah, because Cynthia been sitting there, it looked like. Yeah, Cynthia been sitting there. Freaking Frack showed up, which is, Portia and Phaedra. And Angela showed up, and Phaedra made sure and said, oh shit, that's right, Ralph would live in the basement. I wonder if Pinky have a wife living in the basement, since that's what Angela said, right? Child, the shade must come through. I gotta make sure and remember to mention that, yes, Pinky is doing a movie. I didn't even realize, though, that the movie is about her life story, and apparently Notori is playing as her in the movie. And as the ladies are sitting here discussing it, Phaedra talking about, oh yeah, I look like Notori. People be calling me Notori all the time. And motherfucking Cynthia said, which Phaedra look like Notori? 2026 Phaedra? Or back in the day Phaedra? Because we not, what are we talking about here, girl? And of course the producers did a comparison, and nothing compared to nothing. No, maybe it's editing, or maybe it's just Drew is a fucking liar. But Drew is telling the story of what went on with, her Shamia and K Michelle, and you know she's leaving out shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just making her look like she the victim, and the conversation was always about now definitely Shamia still got a problem with Portia, but at the same time the way she describing it is just it's like, girl, come on, you doing too much. Anyway, but here go the real tickler though. Motherfucking for dessert, what you call it, Drew decides to serve rainbow cake, to talking about, oh, it's an LGBT cake, and I'm serving it due to Portia, and Portia was like, oh, word, thank you for the cake. Matter of fact, you take half of this cake, cause you know you be eating the cake too, bitch. You know you be eating the cake too. And of course, she took a bite. She damn sure took a bite. She ain't admit to eating the cake, but she took a bite. This looks like it might be the last scene of the episode. It's Pinky's skating party. All the ladies are showing up, and right about now they're giving, you know, homage and flowers and gifts to Angela because her mama passed. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Ladies have a, you know, little heart to heart about, you know, Angela, and Angela feels, you know, supported, you know, because of her mama, but then they like, yeah, all right, that's enough of that. Let's go have fun. Let's go skating. And on a side note, me, I love motherfucking roller skating. Yo, love. I can't say I skate really, you know, great, but I skate good enough where I could do a little shimmy while as if some good music is playing, and I will damn sure fuck with shit. I remember I used to go take my daughter skating all the time, that ass, cause I love me some skate, but shit, skate key, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The one in the Bronx too. Shit, all of them. No, yeah. Empire and the one in the Bronx, yeah, all that shit. Shit, they don't have them shits no more. Anyway, but apparently all the ladies can skate except for except for Phaedra, K Michelle, and it looked like Portia. Out of the other ladies, everybody else is comfortable on skates. Matter of fact, Angela brought home skates. But it looked like K Michelle, Phaedra, and Portia don't know what to do and shouldn't be on skates at this point. Matter of fact, K Michelle is literally got the kitty gate in front of her and shit. Like, you know, the kitty gate, the little thing that the kids use to help them learn how to skate. Shit, correction, motherfuckers. The last scene of the episode gonna be Dennis getting cussed out for whatever the fuck he about to give Portia. I don't know what it is, but we finna find out. Cause not for nothing, I'm confused. So the scene comes in where Portia is at her house talking to her assistant, telling her to move some shit, some wigs or whatever. And Dennis comes in, everything is cool. You know, Portia's in a good mood. Dennis is in a, you know, like a just very chill. And then he started talking to her about how, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta tell people your business. You ain't gotta be telling people who you see, who you seeing, who you not seeing, and whatever. And then she told him, yo, first of all, chill out, because none of these people have met Pilar, and therefore I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. You was doing what the fuck you want to do, so how the fuck you talking about me and what the fuck I want to do? And then he came out and said, fuck it, you know what? The main reason why I came over here is to give you this. Come to find out, the box had her engagement ring that if I remember, and of course they showed the clips where this nigga gave it to her twice. So apparently she triggered. She like, in a perfect world I would go back to Dennis, but there's so much shit going on that couldn't possibly happen. He's, you know what I'm saying, he see what I'm going through, and he just doing whatever the fuck he want to do by throwing this shit in my face just because of what he's seeing. Me talking on the news. Like, what the fuck? No, get the fuck out of here. Do something with that ring. Either give it to your daughter or get rid of it, but don't come to me. But apparently Dennis, I guess, was throwing it in her face, I guess, to maybe rekindle some shit or just have a scene of rekindling some shit. So when she put him out, she asked the producers, like, yo, she broke the fourth wall and was like, yo, did y'all niggas know he was coming over here with a fucking ring? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you let him do that? So she started crying. And that's the end of the episode. I'm about to see what the fuck is coming up next week, cause Lord, I'm of confusion because I'm trying to figure out, Dennis, what the fuck was you thinking? Like, what's that about? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not understanding, child. Real talk, what kind of reaction was you looking to get behind doing some shit like that? Next up on the next episode is going to be some sort of a basketball game, and then K. Michelle going to be talking to her doctor about what she want to do after recovery from what happened to her ass, and now it's going to be a discussion at the gym as to who got a problem with K. Michelle, and K. Michelle was just gonna make up some shit because she's definitely been on this show making up some shit. Like, for real. Like, half your fucking, like, yo, you just genuinely don't like Drew, which I'm cool with that. But all the other shit with the other ladies just seem just weird and extra and made up in your own motherfucking head, child. Made up in your own motherfucking head. Anywho, as you already know, like and subscribe, keep it cute in the comments, check out my channel sponsor, bougiestoner.co, get yourself an autographed copy of that One Voice Revised Edition, and see you next time. Oh yeah, it's always gonna be go Knicks to the end of the year, nigga. Go Knicks.